Shout out. My God, y'all. It has been the literal longest week compressed in like, how long was that showcase? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah, about 40, I think. Good 40.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, like
I watched it again too. So I took like notes and shit.
Really?
Like everything they showed. Yeah.
Really?
Just little small notes. Like,
Well, I'll let you dictate what we talk about first, because I told you I was only gonna watch that bitch once, and the only things I watched twice was the 2 trailers I cared about most.
Of course.
Before we get started, tonight's gameplay is brought to you by Cyberpunk 2077, out now on PlayStation 4. That's what you'll be seeing in the background. I'm also currently eating. So if either one of these two niggas make fucking jokes about me chewing and shit, just know that I'm eating a Chipotle burrito and some salt and vinegar chips. I'm not drinking anything. I actually haven't drunk anything in like a minute. But if these two niggas are drinking, they'll tell you what they're drinking.
Yeah, I ain't drinking that tonight. It's gonna be straight water for me tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might.
Cool. How many of those do you go through a day, bro? Because it feels like every fucking night. Nah, for real, it feels like every fucking night. Yeah, Mo, I catch up with y'all later, man. I'm about to roll me one. I'm like, damn, nigga, every night.
Yeah, niggas smoke every day, bro. Like, that's a common thing. I know some folks that do that shit.
I mean, cigarette smoke, I understand because that shit's addictive, but you know, most folks, to me, when you smoke weed, I feel like it's I need this shit to calm my nerves. You know, like how Sean said, the nigga said, I need to hit the vape to calm my nerves.
Not the vape.
Yes.
Not the vape,
yes.
Bro.
We were in trials on Destiny, and this nigga said, I need to hit the vape to calm my nerves.
Hell, man, are you serious? I used to be on those.
I have no idea why the fuck that makes me laugh so hard, but maybe
that's
because
hilarious. Maybe vape. I hit a vape to calm my nerves.
Maybe it's because it's a vape, but
that's hilarious.
Yes, but go ahead, bro. What is it you want to speak on first as far as the showcase?
I guess we'll go through everything they showed one by one, and the things that we don't really care about, we'll just skim through it, and the things we do care about, which was basically the end, we'll talk about it. So like I said, the showcase started. The intro was cool. We had the real people. Was kind of confusing, but it was nice. It was a nice little intro with the real people. Then we went to Star Wars Night at the Old Republic remake for the PS5. Never played the original. Don't know if y'all have.
Hell yeah.
Speak on it.
Hell yeah. I thought you did, bro. Man. So it's too long ago that I don't really remember like specifics. I just remember the beginning, the twist, and the end. So I remember like the important parts, but like I can't say there were quests that like stuck out to me or anything like that. I do know there is an iteration of the Jedi Council in this game, but I'm also gonna let you know they're nothing like the Jedi Council members that we see in like the Star Wars movies and shit like that. Right. Oh, I don't think I ever played that. Yeah. Yeah. I know the backstory,
Okay.
but much. No, I know that. No, I'm saying because like a lot of times when we talk about video games, you know, Rob will say, "Well, my history of this ain't too great." Like compared to like the average person, if we were talking about Mortal Kombat, I could give you the backstory of like most characters up to like Mortal Kombat trilogy, storylines,
Like,
plot lines, what makes them important, what makes them fucking stupid, whatever. But then,
except for Mortal Kombat, for me, it'd probably be Uncharted. I hear you
right?
talk about every Uncharted. That shit is embedded in my head.
Yeah,
All four of them
like
games.
it's like fucking finding a fucking encyclopedia in your brain and be like, oh, you're looking for what happened after you got to the train section on Uncharted 2? Cool, you know, I got you. Oh, you're wondering where Talbot went in Uncharted 3? No fucking clue. but it's noted. It is noted. So, but let's see, when I played the game, I did love it. I think that's why I love single player experiences, because a lot of times, you know, like that was my Witcher before the Witcher, without like all the fanciness of the Witcher, because I didn't understand at that time that, hey, this decision might make this happen. But I knew as I got older, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know if you make that decision, that's what that does, you know. And like you do start to build like an attachment to some of these characters. So like every time there's a television show that's kind of like The Walking Dead, or something where a person get like killed off, like I remember watching The Walking Dead, not having seen the comic book, and thinking, damn, that's a really nice character, I hope they don't fucking die. And then like a month later I'd be like, fuck. And then
that's how Walking Dead do.
right, and then like the same thing would happen when remember that NBC TV show Heroes? That's how I felt with that. You know, Peter Petrelli was like my favorite character. So when they got to like I think season 3, and like, well, first of all, do any of you plan on watching that? Because that show is like at least 10 to 15 years old now, but it's still a great show, and I advise anybody to watch it. But Heroes, yeah, it's an old show, but it's really good. But before I go on, it's final. Okay, so in one of the seasons, he meets up with his dad, who I think he's estranged from, because he didn't know. I think he just didn't know who his dad was, and his dad pulled some fuck shit, and he has powers too. So one of Peter's things was he could like absorb people's powers without like having to kill them. And like his half brother, he has a half brother who like he's a serial killer. Like his power is knowing how things work, but because of how he does that, he's a serial killer, because he like literally cuts their brains and shit open. And when he met his father I guess has like a hyper extended version of his power son, and took all those powers. What I think he really just swapped powers with him, because now Peter can only use whoever he last touched. So like Vez, if you had the power to go invisible and Rob had the power to fly, if he touches you, he could be invisible too. But then if he touches Rob, he can now only fly. It's like one or the other type thing. But I remember watching that show and thinking, damn, like I don't want any of these characters to die or whatever. And so when he lost his powers, I was scared as fuck for that guy. But as far as Star Wars and stuff, I think it's wonderful. I can't wait to see this remake. Sean posted something earlier, I don't know if you ever saw it, but I know you heard me listening to it. It's like they're doing a Star Wars anime, and I can't wait to like see what that looks like. Well, I mean, I've seen what it looks like, but I can't wait to actually like watch that. And I think it's gonna be on Disney Plus. So
Yeah, of course. That's who owns that shit now.
my voice.
That's who I want to. Yeah.
Oh.
It'll be skipping for a second when you talking.
All right, give me a minute. Let me do quick sound check. Cause I can tell when you guys hear me, because I can hear my voice in one of your backgrounds. I can tell when you guys hear me, because like I got the stream pulled up right now, and
right now you ain't skipping.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a slight echo because I have the stream pulled up on my phone, but what was I saying?
my question about the Star Wars, not the Old Republic. Like, so the
Oh
original, when did the original come out? Like, not when, but like what
shit,
system?
Xbox. Because I do not remember playing that shit on PlayStation. And
Like the original Xbox.
that and PC. Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay, so that game, the original game, is that old?
yes, and also if I could have one hope for that, actually two things because I just thought about the second one. If I could have one hope for that, it would be that it plays like fuck, what was that last Star Wars game that came out, y'all?
The one you had got,
Yeah, I remember that. I
Jedi
remember.
Fallen Order.
Yeah, Fallen Order. I wanted to play like Fallen Order. That's what I wanted. I wanted to play somewhat like Fallen Order. However, I just saw an article today. Didn't get a chance to read it. I just saw an article today that said EA has nothing to do with this. EA and
What?
BioWare have nothing. Yes, EA and
EA don't have nothing
BioWare
to do
are
with this game.
nothing to do with this.
Oh damn! So who the fuck making this?
The original team. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's another reason why I'm excited for that shit. Cause I'm like,
That's
yo.
surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Cause EA been making Star Wars games for years.
Hell yeah.
I mean the longest.
Well, I think their licensing agreement is up.
Oh, they agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the agreement, the contract. Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bet. I hope it's great, man. That's all I want. Great games. I want nothing lackluster,
Hell yeah.
nothing bad, man. Nothing but greatness.
I'm ready for this
So,
empire. Ready for this empire of theirs to come to a goddamn end.
yeah. So the next game after that was that called Project Eve. It was the game where that girl was like, it looked like a JRPG, and she was doing all this wild shit. The entire trailer,
Um.
like she was fighting
Oh.
monsters and robots. It was
Was
like
it
some
futuristic
wild
looking?
Japanese. Yes,
Okay.
it reminded me of like Nier. It
Nah.
reminded me of Nier Automata and Final Fantasy to put together in one.
Nah. That shit remind me of What's that game with the chick with the hair?
Oh, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Yep,
Yep. It remind me of that.
Yeah, that was correct.
Me neither.
Yeah, it was. I didn't play
That shit was
I didn't
wild
play
though.
Bayonetta either. I didn't play Bayonetta. I think I played a demo. But yeah, that game was it showed a lot. Like that was a long, like 4 or 5 minute trailer, just straight gameplay, and it just had I guess I call it the Japanese charm. Like it was just so wild and crazy and so ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, they showed that, and then they showed that game looked like Borderlands. It's called Tiny Tina's Wonderland. It's supposed to come out March 25th, 2022. Is that I didn't look it. It's not a
So
Borderlands spinoff, is it? It looks like
I think it is.
Borderlands.
No, I think it is. I think it
Okay.
is, but
Okay.
I think they tested the waters with that by I think that was somewhere in Borderlands 3. I'm not sure, but I know
Okay.
that at some point no, I'm sorry, not Borderlands 3. What was the one that came after Borderlands 3?
Uh, I thought
Whatever,
3 was the
whatever,
last one, right?
whatever. No, there was a spinoff they had after that, I think.
Oh
Or
shit! I
maybe,
think I know what you're talking about.
or maybe this is the spinoff that they were talking about. But
This is it gotta be the spinoff.
yeah, but I think what's supposed to happen is it's treated like Dungeons and Dragons, but instead of it being like an actual top-down, let's play this, roll the dice type shit, I think it's gonna be like Tiny Tina narrating, but then you're the character and you have guns and you do this, that, and other. Because one of what she says in that trailer is, so what, you have guns, just roll with it or some shit like that.
Yeah, she was being very charismatic in that trailer. Very. She definitely led the narration.
My bad. I started chewing, so I just like flipped my mic up. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, she
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I kind of want to play that.
yeah. Like I said, Borderlands 3 was fun. I fell off that game super hard, but I've always loved the loot system and the gunplay and the guns in that game has always been interesting. I just don't know what happened. I just fell off
Hmm.
Borderlands 3 like
Oh
super,
no, you're
super
not
hard.
alone, bro. You are not alone.
Yeah. So after that was for that game for Spoken. That's the game where that girl was like, it was like an open world game. She had the rings
Um,
on her arm.
well,
Yeah, it
that's what that
looked
was called for spoken.
for Spoken. Yeah.
I don't like the title for some reason, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason because she said something and then ended up in the portal. So I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I don't know how she got that. I don't
It
know how
looked
she got that
interesting.
thing on her hand. I have no
Yeah,
clue how
it
she got
looked
that thing on her hand.
interesting.
But when I saw that, I said, this is something Rob's probably gonna play. So,
Yeah, I can see myself playing that game. The game was interesting. The way she
right.
was flying and fighting the combat, it looked good. It supposed to come out spring 2022. That's what it said at the end. Um,
Mm-hmm.
after they showed Rainbow Six Extraction come out
Oh my
January
God,
2022.
I want to play that. Right.
It was
want us to,
different. They had like the monsters and shit in the
I
trailer. I
want
was like,
us
what
to
is
play that.
this? Yeah, I was like, Rainbow Six. I think this might be the first. Unless I don't remember it that close. I ain't never seen Rainbow Six with monsters in it
That's because
that you
you're usually
shooting
fighting
at.
other people.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, shit. Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
a little, yeah. It was interesting. I know people out there love Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I
I
was
think that
just
game
gonna
has a
say,
has a cult following.
I was just gonna say, I know
Just
frat
they,
brothers right now who will fucking hop on to play just that. I think T played this for a heavy minute at some point.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Showed, yep. You're right, man. Showed. I forgot about that. He was on that heavy.
Oh shit. I do remember that.
What?
Wait, but I don't think it was that game. I think that was a different game.
It was. Oh.
Um,
Oh. Okay. Okay.
that shit was crazy. I do remember that. Yeah. I think no.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
it was all
Okay.
four of us. It was all four of us. Cause it was a game. Cause it was a. That's why I say it wasn't the same game. It was a game that all four of us happened to have, and I never finished it either. It was Give me a minute. I gotta go to my video game box.
Yeah. I don't think I played that at all.
Yeah, I don't think you got this one, but
I think I remember that.
I know full fucking well.
But
Cause it's on the
yeah,
list for games that I plan on going back to.
yeah. While you looking for that,
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about this Rainbow Six. It just. I just never. I actually that was another game I think I downloaded the demo. I played the beta or something. It was something multiplayer thing I played about that game at one point, and I remember liking. I remember liking it, but that multiplayer is very strategic, and
I
you
found
definitely
it.
need to have a squad that you can like talk to, and then like plan what y'all gonna do.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I forgot you. I forgot you had that fucking game. I forgot that
Yes,
game existed,
sir.
bro.
It's still Tom Clancy. Yeah.
I forgot that game existed, bro.
Man, what? I got a
God
whole
dang.
bunch of games that will, just sidebar. I have a game that I'm borrowing from a friend, Final Fantasy, Days Gone, what else? Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Skyrim. I have to finish those games. Those are
You
on
ever
my
beat
bucket
Odyssey?
list. Oh, and Death Stranding. Hell no, I didn't beat Odyssey, nigga. Do you know what came out shortly after that?
What?
I don't remember. I just know that it was more important than Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed.
It was something major.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I didn't even get.
Right.
skip that shit. I
That
said,
nigga
the fuck out the game. I said, I'm not playing this.
Yeah, you know, you kind
I
of
said,
remind
I'm
me.
good.
You kind of remind me of that line that 2 Chainz said when he was like, "I would skip you like a space bar, but I'd much rather delete niggas."
Hey, too Shane be saying some slick shit,
Yeah,
bro. When you be rapping,
yeah.
bro, you be saying some slick shit, real talk. So after that, it was Alan Wake remastered coming out
Oh,
October 5th this year.
I know nothing about that game, but I am super interested.
Alan Wake, it's the remaster. It was crazy that I know of this game. I've
Really?
seen somebody play this. I think I watched maybe Brad play it on YouTube.
Yeah, I
That
heard
game is a
about it too.
whole. I just know that I just know that as the player, you have a flashlight and you have to shine your
What?
flashlight on enemies
What?
until something breaks down. Then you can shoot them.
Oh, never
Yeah,
mind. You shouldn't have said that shit.
it's not really.
I don't give a shit.
Yes, you can. It's horror elements, but I don't remember. I don't know. I mean, you fight